Hey everybody, CRCL Man here. Today is a different video than normal. I'm gonna talk to you guys about something that's happened to me recently that, I don't know, it freaked me out, and once I figured out what it was, I guess I wanted to let other people know, like, it's okay, and if you experience this thing, you know, there's ways you can take care of it, and you're not alone. I don't know. I don't really know what this video is, but I'll just start with the story and we can go from there. So about a month ago, I was going into work. Everything was normal, you know, driving my ambulance like I do. And I got this kind of pressure, like right here in my chest. The first thing I said was pain. Like it was a pain in my chest. But it wasn't really a pain because it didn't hurt. It just kind of felt like there was a lump or a hole or something right here in my chest. And first I really didn't think much of it. I thought maybe, oh yeah, it's you know, it's just I pulled a muscle or something. It'll go away over time. And it didn't. Every day it just was there. It wasn't really going away. It wasn't getting worse, but it wasn't going away. I found that if I drank some water, that it would make it a little bit less. Like it was kind of starting to affect my breathing in a way, not to a huge extent, not to where I couldn't breathe or anything, but just to where I felt different when I was breathing. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, so that week goes by, nothing really changes, but I just have this constant like pressure in my chest. And then the next week was my birthday week. So we went on vacation and I wasn't at work anymore, and it kind of went away, but it was still just kind of there, just kind of sitting there, and I could still feel whatever this was going on in my chest. But so that week went by, no real issues other than drink water to kind of make it go away. The next week, I went back to work, and I would say it didn't necessarily get worse, but I became more concerned. I became more worried about what is this thing going on. I don't know if any of you have seen a picture of me in real life, but I'm kind of a bigger guy. You know what I mean? And so your first inkling whenever that happens is like, oh, I'm going to have some heart problems or something like that. And especially if it's affecting your breathing, it's like you might have some lung problems or something. So I was starting to get very, very worried. And I ended up going to the doctor. Now, I know with like some of the bigger YouTubers, like this might sound a little weird, but they have like money, right? They have like a normal doctor they go to and everything. I'm not at a point where I'm financially stable, if that's what you want to say. So I don't have like a normal doctor I go to, so I just went to the emergency room. I go to the emergency room. They say, you know, what's your issue? I tell them I have a pain in my chest. It's not, like I said earlier, it's not really a pain. It's just kind of like a discomfort going on right here, but it's on the left side. And people, you know, if you ever know anything about a heart attack, the left side, pain on the left side, tingling on the left side, that's like heart attack stuff. So they rush me to the back, and it's scary. I'm sitting there in a hospital bed, and like 7 people all rush in, and they start plugging wires up to my body, and they start, you know, taking my blood out of my veins, and they start, I don't know, there's a bunch of people in there, and I'm kind of, you know, getting more scared because I don't know what's going on. They do that, then they take a chest x-ray so they can check to see if there's anything going on in there. Luckily, everything comes back negative. You know, nothing on the chest x-ray, sorry. Nothing from the EKG, which is how they like monitor your heart and stuff. Nothing from the blood test, all of that. So that's good. You know what I mean? There's no major issues. They've ruled out all of the big things. You know what I mean? So the doctor comes in and he says, we think that you've pulled a muscle. We know what you do for your job, so we think that you've pulled a muscle. Now, I accept that explanation, but I don't necessarily believe it because I don't feel like this is a pulled muscle. I've had a pulled muscle before. I kind of know what that feels like. Just like I think most people who've done it, you know, they know what that feels like. So I don't really believe them, but hey, the major stuff has been ruled out. It's not cancer, it's not a heart attack, so that's okay. So I go back to work. Everything's fine, except for, again, I still have this kind of pressure on my chest right here. And it's there every day. I'm continuing to drink water to kind of make it go away, but it always comes back. So one day, me and my girlfriend are sitting at home and we're watching, I don't know, some movie. Let's just say, I think it might have been Identity Thief. Anyway, it doesn't matter what movie it was. So we're there, we're watching the movie, and she sees me take my hand and put it on my neck right here. And if you don't know, that's how you can like check your pulse. You put like 2 of your fingers on your neck and you can like feel your pulse right there. So I'm feeling my pulse, and my girlfriend says, "Hey, it looks like you're having a panic attack." Now, I've never had a panic attack before. I've never had anxiety before or anything like that. Not to that much of an effect. Like, I have anxiety if I'm like public speaking or something, but you know, that's like normal. So I'm like, I don't think that's what it is, but why not? Let's do this. So she says, I get panic attacks all the time. Well, I know this because I've been with her for a while, but she's like, this is what you need to do. You need to like feel something. You need to like taste something. Like, use all 5 of your senses to distract yourself. And so while I didn't think it was going to work, why not? You know what I mean? I need to calm down, right? So I do the little exercise thing, and almost instantaneously it goes away. The pressure in my chest is still there, but it's like so small compared to what I've been experiencing for the past month that I'm just, my mind is completely blown. I have no idea what is going on. Like, she did this one thing, whatever it was, this one little exercise or whatever, and all of this anxiety, all of this worry and the thing in my chest and all of it just goes away. It just disappears. I was like, just to me, it was like, for a month, I've been thinking I'm dying on the inside. And then she comes in and tells me to do this thing, and it goes away. And I was just like, are you serious right now? I'm happy. I'm happy, just like with at the hospital. I'm happy that nothing is wrong. But what is it? In this situation, it's like, I'm happy that it's gone away now, finally. But like, what is it? Like, why did I feel this way for over a month? What is happening? So she kind of further explains, you know, you're having anxiety. And I just can't, I still have a hard time understanding that somehow having anxiety without your body is having anxiety, but your brain isn't having anxiety. And like, so your body is reacting, and it's just so strange. And so, I mean, it's still here. I still feel the thing in my chest, whatever this is, but it's not, it's starting to go away. It seems like it's going away. It seems like every time it comes back, I do the little exercise thing that she told me to do, and then it goes away. And if it stays away for like 2 days, then the chest thing goes away. And it's absolutely mind-blowing. I'm so confused on how my body can be panicking, can have this somehow physical symptom happening, but my brain is completely like unaware of it. And it's just crazy. And I guess I just wanted to make this video to tell you the story, to you know, if you have anxiety, like, do you have any way to cope with it that you know of? Put it in the comments, please. I'm curious to know. I guess another thing is, like, you know, you're not alone. This was a situation where my girlfriend had been dealing with anxiety and panic attacks for a long time. And when I finally experienced this, I felt so bad, because for the longest time, I just kind of, I wouldn't say put it off, but I was just kind of like the very first time that she was like, oh, I'm having an anxiety attack or whatever, I was like, just don't, you know what I mean? And it sounds like I'm just trying to be funny, but it was literally because I didn't understand that you're not doing it. Like, your body's doing it, but your brain's not doing it. And it's insane. And I don't know. But I guess that's the story. I just, all of a sudden, for the past month, have been experiencing some sort of form of anxiety attack or something. And as far as I know, I've had like one panic attack in that whole span of time. It was just really weird. So if you can relate to this, if you have your own story about this, please put it in the comments. Because ever since I found this out, I've been asking everybody I know you know, if they have any experience with it or what their kind of coping mechanism is with it. But I guess that's it, everybody. Have a good day. RCL Man out.